I bought 3 sizes of drill bits for making wooden balls with the drill press. Let me tell you right away, the drill press is still in perfect condition and fully operational. This one is for making small wooden beads. This one is for making slightly larger beads. And this one is for making a bigger ball. They have a guide bit in the center that's held in place with a screw on each side. The truth is, it's a pretty bad drill bit. I bought them a long time ago, and I don't remember if they included this other better quality bit, or if I added them myself. The large one, well, it is going to give me an interesting problem. We will see that later. Don't miss it. Okay, let's go. I can use this wooden strip to make the beads with the small drill bit. This one will work for the medium drill bit. And to make the big ball, I found this piece of wood in the workshop. The narrow piece will do. On my No Commentary channel, you can see how I made this drill press table. I make sure it's perfectly aligned at 90 degrees with the rotation axis of the drill press. I'm going to drill the pilot hole first. I think it might help to get a better result. Although the big difference is that this is a professional drill press, which drills with a lot of precision. And now, let's see what comes out of this. Drill half of the ball without going too deep. Notice that I slightly loosen the wood so that the spinning bit centers the hole with the drill. Later we will see that sometimes this trick doesn't work. Okay. Since I have set the depth stop, the ball drill bit doesn't go further down, and it cannot finish making the ball. Now I can finish making this small wooden ball. And there's the small wooden ball. Both halves of the ball came out pretty well centered, probably thanks to the precision of this drill press. With a cheap drill press, they would surely come out off center. But I will tell you later what I think about the result. I think I won't try with the small bit. I don't want to ruin this cool wooden strip. I have it for another project. Let's go straight to making a big ball. The good quality bit isn't long enough to drill through the entire wood. So I will use the bad one, which is longer. This way, I make sure it will drill all the way through. And the chuck won't hit anything. Oh no, the guide bit wobbles. It's not easy to fit these thin bits into the chuck. Now it's properly set. I don't know the correct speed, but since this one is larger in diameter, I will reduce the speed. I slightly loosen the wood so the bit centers the hole, but this wood is heavier, and the thin bit doesn't move it. Holding the wood by hand while making the first half of the ball wasn't a problem, but don't miss what will happen. Now I have to make sure I can finish the ball. And here comes the scare. Oops. Well, shall we do an instant replay and see what happened? Okay. I insert the still frame for the dramatic pause we just saw. I select a section of the video to repeat it. I copy it. And I paste it in front. I create empty spaces. I delete this. I stretch this to have continuous footage. And the zoom in and zoom out effects, you will have to imagine how I add those. Let's get back to the main topic of this video, because I see you are getting distracted easily. Let's see that when the ball came loose, it hits the wood. Okay, scare over. I raise the bit, but when it gets to the top, it hits the wood again. So I lower it, and then I realize I have one hand on the drill press lever, and the other hand holding the wood. And guess what? I do not have a free hand to turn off the drill press. So I decide to let go of the wood and turn off the drill press quickly. The wood spun until it hit the column of the drill. And the chuck. It came loose from the Morse taper. We will repeat that soon. The halves of this ball came out a bit off-center. Okay, I drill the guide hole. And I think it will be better to clamp the wood. I make sure to center the hole well under the drill bit. I tighten the clamps well. And I drill the first half. And now let's move on to make the second half of the wooden ball, this time with the wood held in place with clamps. There it is, no hits or rattling. Yes, I should have done it this way with the other small ball-making bit as well. And this ball came out much better, with both halves pretty well centered. Now we can compare the two wooden balls. These wooden ball drill bits, well, they more or less work. The biggest problem I see is sanding them to make them smooth. That is complicated. And a lot of work. Even with some kind of machine, it would take a long time to get them smooth. Both the big balls and the smaller beads, if we need them, can be bought in different sizes at a very good price. So I don't think these drill bits are worth it, except for making a cool video like this one. Thanks for watching the video. And if you like my videos, thanks for subscribing and clicking the bell.